Why did you do this in my life? And part of it is because God said, it's because of your weakness I'm going to be made strong, because if you didn't have that weakness, you would forget about me. You would forget about those things. You would be doing things on your own instead of allowing me to be strong in your life. Because some of the stuff that I've done in my life, I've had to stop doing in my life, even though I was really good at it, was because of those weaknesses. And now that I've been able to see what God has started doing in my life, even the way I speak and the way I preach and the way I do things, it's not me. It's more of God working through me to do those things. You know, a lot of the stuff that I do has changed because of those things. I'm not doing it on my own anymore. Because I can do lots of stuff by myself. I can get better at doing it and doing it and doing it, you know, but I want God to be strong. I don't want it all to be about me. I don't want to stand up here and you look at me as, oh, I'm a great pastor, this and that. No, look at me through my vulnerabilities and what I'm doing, because what I'm telling you today is because in your weakness, you can do the same stuff. We don't have to be strong. We can do away with the paradigm that this world has given us, that you gotta look a certain way, you gotta be a certain way, you gotta act a certain way, you gotta be this, you gotta be that. See, God didn't remove Paul's struggles, but he used him to reveal his strengths in him, you know? So when I'm going through these points, and I'm going to talk about some practical steps for each one of them. You know, I want you to think about your own life. Think about who you are, because you've got to acknowledge your weaknesses. You know, do you struggle with anger? Do you struggle with anxiety? Do you struggle with different things? You know, because sometimes, just to be real with you, anxiety can be a crippling thing, where but it can be a crippling thing. But when you walk and you say, you know what, I'm not going to participate in that, and you get up and you do what you got to do, because God will work through you. God's not going to just take stuff out of your life. We can pray, oh God, just take this pain away. God, just take this away. God, just take this away. God, just take that away. But if he does that, who knows where you'll be? You might be running amok with everybody. You might be addicted to something.